Okay, looks like we're going. Hello, this is Iron Bill. I'm back tonight with another video. This isn't going to be PvP tonight. I'm actually, well, I'm in the process of trying to slowly upgrade my characters up to the power cap of 1060, the base power cap that is. And I'm getting close on my Titan. I'm right at 1057, and I'm not getting a lot of raids or anything right now because of my schedule. So I'm having to crawl up using things like the interference mission or the weekly Hawthorne clan bounties or activity bounties. Those are the 2+2s that I can easily get. Beyond that, it's +1s throughout, and they don't always help you out that much, especially when you're min-maxing. And So, as luck would have it in RNG, tonight I got exactly what I didn't need. I needed, I think, either a chest or legs, and of course I got primary, which is all I've been getting, and that's RNG in a nutshell right there, and really does take the gas out of you, doesn't it? I mean, in terms of wanting to get in here and play this stuff, my appetite for going in after stuff is greatly diminished by the fact that I know that most of my drops aren't going to help me anyway. So anyway, so I wound up with a sniper rifle, and I was trying to decide what to pile it into. This was my first 1059 drop, I think, because I'm at 1057. It was a Long Shadow. Now, that's a 90 RPM sniper. This one had Ambitious Assassin, Threat Detector, Appended Mag, ATB Long Sight, and it was a Stability Masterwork, although it was not Masterworked. I didn't bother to take that out because honestly I was thinking about I'm just going to pile that into something that I really want to use as a primary. I haven't decided yet quite what that might be. The first candidates and the obvious choices were already 1058, and it wasn't worth it just taking them up one. I decided to go ahead and run interference with that because it's useful to have a sniper along with your heavy, which I'm using, of course, the Xenophage. So I thought, well, I'll couple the Gnawing Hunger with that. And this Gnawing Hunger has Kill Clip, Zen Moment, Accurized Rounds, Extended Barrel, and Ranged Masterwork, and it really does reach. And since I'm playing mouse and keyboard, the stability thing is not that big of a deal. And this thing's pretty much a laser gun across the arena for me on mouse and keyboard. So I would tell you that if you're playing mouse and keyboard, range is everything. It's absolutely everything in a gun. A little bit of stability here and there, if you can get it, plus range is okay, but if you have to favor one or the other, always go with the range. I'm doing Bottom Tree Striker. Hellfire Heart is the exotic. I'm spec'd out basically for recovery, although the Titan recovery is awfully slow if you ask me. Even if I think I'm at 78 on the recovery. Anything beyond 7 is a little bit silly anyway. Take it as it is. I guess I get used to the fast recovery of the Warlock and or even the Hunter to some extent. And yeah, anyway, so I'm going to pick the play up right here. And let's see how that Long Shadow works. My recording is staying on. I always try to get these guys first with the Xenophage, although I rushed him a little too quickly. And notice my recovery, I'm still not very much there. And normally I'd be able to come over here and blast that guy out. But of course, not this time. Get taken out. With a Hunter or with my Warlock, that would not have happened. But as I do, I play with other characters quite a bit. Or I play all 3 characters. And I get used to the qualities of one. And forget about that when I pick up the next character. Now, for instance, if I were to move from Titan to Warlock, what I would notice right away is my jumping would be all screwed up. Hunter is the one character I have that really I don't have any problem transitioning to from the other characters. Now, you can take that to mean that Hunter is easy mode, and I think there are a lot of reasons to say that it is, or it could be that I just have a pile of experience with my Hunter. You take that any way you want. All right, so Gnawing Hunger just takes these guys down really quick, and since it's masterworked, I'm also building up my super pretty quickly. And the Hellfire Heart is an exotic that if I use my abilities, like that grenade, it will also give me super energy. So there's a lot of synergy in what I'm trying to do here. I've got my inside-outside game going on pretty strongly. I've got a powerful heavy. And by the way, it's Xenophage all the way. A sword isn't going to help you that much here. Falling Guillotine, whatever, because the Shrieker's hanging up in the air in the end. The boss Shrieker. Sword's not going to help you with that. And Anarchy even really, I could, but Xenophage is just better. Now, I sometimes forget to go to Nessus, to the tribute hall, in order to stock up on ammo, and I got lucky there and got quite a few heavy bricks. And yeah, right there's another one. I'm going to have more than enough heavy when this is all said and done. I'm loading up 23 right there. That brick that I have up there is obviously going to take me to 28. And this is where I decided to try the sniper again on something a little heavier. Because what I'm going to have to deal with here in just a moment, and there's yet another brick, is the ogre. Now let's just see how that does for crit. He won't move in on me. So that's 7,349 per crit. That is not bad. And I may have to rethink folding this into another character, because this could make short work of this boss. Plus, with the Appended Mag, I have 5 rounds in the magazine, and that's not shabby. And you notice I don't take a whole lot of flinch even from the enemies that are shooting me because of threat detector. So, you know, this is not my favorite sniper, but for what I'm doing here, if you wanted a high impact sniper, this is not the worst way I could have gone. And you have snipers like Revoker being sunset, and I don't know if this is being sunset or not. I suspect it is. I didn't check to see what its power cap level was, but you know, I guess it encourages me to look around at other snipers, because this is one that I normally wouldn't pick up at all. I would instantly melt this into something else, and it would have been gone if I'd had an obvious first choice to melt it. But you know, events came together, and I got a chance to try it out. Now, what I'm trying to do is make sure I get all the ammo that I can carry before I go ahead and take this guy out. And I'm trying to conserve my heavy. 10 rounds of heavy is all it takes to put that away. And I was trying to conserve it, thinking, well, you know what, maybe I'll finish with sniper. And then I didn't. So, who knows what I was thinking. Plus, I had heavy bricks behind me, and if I backed up, I could have picked up another heavy brick. I knew there was going to be a witch here, wizard, whatever you want to call it, and that is best dealt with using the Xenophage. And you don't want to mess around with that, because it'll hide. So you notice every time you hit it, it kind of staggers the enemy, and she doesn't do too much. It's just best to take her out all the way as quickly as you can, and hope that more bricks drop. Alright, so again, man, my speed on this is so low, and I'm lucky I didn't get booped off of that. Recognizing that I'd been lucky, I decided not to push my luck again, and I was able to easily float across here. And once again, oh, and I threw that one way over. Now, I think about bottom tree, if you can get yourself in a situation to do it. If I could stay in that sunspot, my healing would be faster, and my abilities would recharge. I just about killed myself here because I was trying to tank the damage so I could finish off that ogre. And look at that gnawing hunger. I mean, it's doing 550 from there. That's not terrible. He's charging. I know I can melee him if I have to. I'm not wasting any more heavy on him. So we're in good shape here. More enemies are coming. It's just not hard to crit with this gun. Alright, looking around for ammo. And this is where I'm going to try the sniper again in just a moment. There'll be a number of knights that I want to deal with, and it's just easier to pack them. Now, the sniper that I was using before, and I can't recall which one it was. Oh, it's the Ikelos. The Ikelos would take at least 2 shots from that range to kill those knights, and this is done quite easily with 1 headshot. Now the yellows, that's 3,223 or 9,492 for a crit. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, I think I can get this guy down without wasting ammo. Tossing the grenade does the trick. Moving a little closer. You notice I'm getting the heavy bricks all over the place now. It's not going to be an issue. A slight bounce from that range. But that's pretty far off for an auto rifle. And I'm just going to beat him up. I won't have to waste any more than a round on him. Now you notice there's one more band on the door, which means, of course, I'm going to have another knight. Now I missed that shot, but I don't miss that one. 2 headshots, all it takes from that range. I didn't mind using up a little sniper ammo there because I just wanted to see what it could do. It'd be useful to have more sniper ammo in the next room. I'm down to 7 rounds, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful about it. And since I'm able to get all this ammo, I mean, I've got bricks all over the place out here if I need them, so I could back, far enough out. You don't get locked out of this room in the boss fight. And here's another guy you probably just want to deal with quickly. 5 rounds, that did it. All right, I'm going to back up and get that now, I think, in just a moment. And I accidentally had that on sniper. It's primer. I'm used to having sniper the Ikelos be on the elemental slot, and kind of messed myself up with that. All right, so here we go. There'll be enemies up to my left, and in the center, I've got 5 rounds of sniper, so I'm just thinking about what I want to do with that. And I decide just to use the gnawing hunger, take down as many enemies as I can as quickly as I can. And as you see, okay, now I took my anti-barrier off of that because I was doing, I don't know what I was doing, PvP with it maybe, and I just forgot to put it back on, which is no big deal. In this particular event, you don't have anything that's seriously taxing on the AR. I'm just going to hit him till it closes, back up. And I'm going to have to work on the speed stat on this character because it is just ponderously slow. Not satisfied with that movement at all. And if I'd been any lower on my energy when I took off, I would have had to duck around a corner there to escape that damage. All right, so I'm going to peel the shield. Look at that go. I mean, it just cracks him. Now, I played a little fast and loose here. I can't see exactly where I'm shooting, and all the while she's shooting at me. But that's just, a great gun. Now look at all that green laying there. And I think, all right. Now you got to be careful with this because this time those shells can get to you, and they, 2 or 3 of those hits, and if you get hit by 2 or 3 of those, that's going to be all. So I was just back up here. You can auto rifle them. They're straightforward, easy. Now all I have to do is run out there and pop her again, and it's going to be over. But I'm going to have to kill the knight down there first. And I think I go to the sniper again on this because I've got plenty of sniper ammo, and I think, well, let's just see what it'll do. So I'm going to take this guy down so I don't get boomed off of here. And I think 1 or 2 more adds. I'm not too worried about the last one. And let's just give it a shot. Okay, that's 7,349 from there. So that's got me over about halfway down. And that's that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Game over. So that's probably about enough of that. What do I think? Well, I'm going to hang on to the sniper for a few days. It's got a good combination of rules, and in this particular task, it's what the doctor ordered. I could also see it in Garden of Salvation when you have to hit the hydras. I think that's what they're called. They're up on the posts whenever people go in to the Phantom Zone to collect motes. Anyway, this would be a good sniper rifle for that. And that would allow you to keep the Gnawing Hunger for ad control, or better still, the Ikelos submachine gun, and you'd pop Warmind cells, and then you got Xenophage for your heavy. I mean, that's a killer combination right there. So yeah, I guess my best advice and the point of the video is, there are a lot of hidden gems in the game right now, and it's worth trying some different things out. Even if, and I just kind of, turn my, pinch my nose on this gun so often, and slap a shader on there, gussy it up a little bit, polish it up. It's not so bad. So, with that said, I thank you for watching tonight, and I think that's probably about enough. So this is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.